Alright, so continuing back, we're on Honkai Star Rail, hoping to hit that level 11 eventually, so I can take a break. Because it's like the third day, and I wanted to unlock it so then I can just start recording my other stuff. But I don't want to be missing out, you know, FOMO. Anyone who plays gacha knows it. Alright, so... Oh, I can't explore it, so let's just go.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silver Mane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel.
Damn, did you guys not learn much in this 700, or is it, did he say 700 or 600 years?
We're here. This is Klipoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the Architects.
How do you pronounce it? Klipoth? Klipoth Fort?
Klipoth is the symbol of preservation. Under Klipoth's impulsion, the Architects constructed Belobog, thus protecting the spark of civilization from disaster and the eternal freeze. To show our reverence, we named this fortress after the Aeon themselves. The Architects, under the protection of Klipoth, have continued to lead this city forward, repelling all manner of disasters.
So what or who are the Architects?
This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
Kind of reminds me so much of that one city in Ruby Atlas.
The Supreme Guardian?
So I wonder if the nobles or the royalty lives up there and all the commoners lives down here.
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the Architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Can I tag along? You look fine. Is there any equity we need to observe?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madam Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
Hey, there's Bronya. Because it says.
You may leave, Bronya. Visitors have arrived.
So, does she have a twin? Silver Wolf?
Yes, Mother.
That glare.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Japard. You may leave.
Man, he has such a cool armor.
Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come.
So, you don't doubt our identity. I mean, I feel like, regardless of either way, it won't, like, there's no downside in believing that we are. Like, and there's also no upside either. So she loses nothing from whether she believes this or not, but maybe if she does go along with our plan, she'll benefit from it. We help the freeze or whatever she needs help with. If not, then at least she tried. So you believe we came from the sky? They're both the same choice, the same answer. Why?
Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world.
Is it an illness? The eternal freeze? Does it spread? Like a disease? Because it looks like she's afflicted with it too. Is it kind of like that petrification thing one of the guy had in one of the Bubble story? Where it can spread through gas or something? Or in the air?
The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An Aeon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
So they stopped working after receiving no more instructions. I wonder, is it because of the Stellaron is blocking the connection between it and Klapoth? Just like how it's like interfering with the star rail tracks? I guess I was right about Stellaron or Cancer. It's like an item that's all world breaking. That's literally breaking the world with phenomenons. We come to Trailblazer's planet.
Do you think anyone's gonna know what you're talking about?
Eh? Better that than to say something else.
We came here for something known as a Stellaron.
A Stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
The Stellaron were cast by the Aeons of Destruction. The Eternal Freeze is a product of the Stellaron. Fragmentum are products of the Stellaron. I feel like she would know that because it's like what it just said. Some were cast by the Aeons. I feel like she wouldn't know that maybe. But I feel like that's more not the important. It's better to just tell her the point that the freeze that they're suffering from is caused by the Stellaron. So this will be better.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a Stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a Stellaron.
Unless they don't want the help.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care?
I feel like we should tell her because that way she wouldn't feel like that we're using her, but we have something to gain from it. So she wouldn't like necessarily have to distrust us. Unless she accuses us of lying.
Even if this Stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
Exactly.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the Stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
Please help us locate the Stellaron.
If we can get rid of it, your world will be safer too.
It'll also stop freezing, and maybe it'll stop that. I'm assuming it's the effect of the blizzard or the eternal freeze that she's getting afflicted. That's why her hands is like crystallized. Unless it's not, and they're just implanting crystal inside themselves or something.
You know how to seal the Stellaron.
Don't say I'm a Stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well. I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called Stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the Stellaron.
Feel like a butt's coming.
It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail.
We like to take a look around.
But of course, you are Belobog's honored guests and have the highest privileges afforded to you. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further.
What was that? She's hiding something? Is that the architect?
Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
So either that's the god, or she made a deal with the
It
Legion.
seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
Cause question, so they attacked, and then they left. When the Antimatter Legion attack, don't they go into the planets destroyed or something, or they get what they wanted? So why did they stop though? I feel like maybe she made a deal with them, or they got what they came for. Cause I'm in the bubble, I believe it was the king one with his 4 kids. One of them died in the battle. One of them made a deal with the Antimatter Legion and sacrificed everything he has so he can survive. We never found out what happened to his 2 daughters, I believe, unless they died too or ran away. She's very reasonable.
You know, I didn't think things were gonna go that smoothly.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait! Can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. That's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Oh, time to explore. Let's go. Okay, I can't go that way. Monument right there. Let's go here. Nothing. Mailbox. It's a red mailbox. Seems like the mailman just finished with it. It stands on the street all alone. A small mailbox connects the district of Belobog. You walk around the mailbox inspecting it, but don't find any more letters. That it? Yeah. Seems I can go this way. This is blocked off. Vending machine. Oh, you can buy food. What's this? Upon use, immediately heal one selected down character. Oh. Camel paint? Let's buy some healing. some revives. It feels like I'm playing Pokemon.
Keep at it.
Oops, wrong button. The chest here. Oh wait, I'm level 11. That means I unlock dailies, right? A silver main guard is keeping watch on the downhill road. The silver main guard stares at you coldly, conveying a silent order to go away. Guard seems unhappy at your arrival. Apparently he didn't welcome your approach. For some reason, a sweet female voice pops into your head. How about we explore the area ahead of us later? Is that a Paimon reference? The pursuit is standing still like a statue. You can't help but wonder whether their deployment here isn't a result of argument with someone further up the chain of command. You begin to fill in the life of the Silverman Guard for yourself. Their graduation deployment must portray your youthful brilliance, how they offended some loser, got demoted, and thrown out in the cold. Wait, is that definitely a person? Don't tell me it's a statue. Oh, for the love of, looks like it really is a statue. As you approach, you see a light flicker in the guard's eye. Phew, still a person. That it? Look, whoever wrote the flavor text for this game is amazing. Oh, nope. Don't leave me alone, take me with you. I've been waiting for you to show me the ring. Love is our destiny, say the word, baby. Ahem, can I help you with something? I'm just passing by, don't mind me. Don't mind you how? I don't like being stared at when rehearsing. Click anywhere. Oh. How do you perform in front of your audience then? Rehearsal is different from the real thing. You look like a little strange. You're not just journalists from who knows where, are you? I don't have any exclusive insider information to reveal. But it doesn't matter either way. Tamelia of the Golden Theater is always open to be interviewed. Is there a problem? As you can probably tell, my voice is rather low pitched. The director is not very happy about that, so theater hired a voice actress to assist me. She's impeccable indeed, but I too was professionally trained. Never missed a day of practice. Now I have to lip sync and act as if in a silent film. I can't help but think that maybe one day they'll get rid of me altogether. What do you think I should do? Maybe if I need to find a way to get your voice assist. Fire. Work on your acting. That would do. People come to musical for the song. How embarrassing would it be if a musical performer can't sing with our own voice? It's ridiculous. I'd be like Desbian who can't remember their lines and need others to read out the script for them. Why not try acting in the play? Both are theatrical arts, true, but the skills they require are hardly transferable. Plus, musical have always been my passion. I don't want to simply give up like this. I still want to give it a go. Maybe find a project that shoots your voice better. I'm afraid it's not that easy. You might not know this, but musical artists only look good on stage for a very limited period of time. Once their physique change or their voice becomes coarse, they have to bid the stage farewell. They call it spending more time with the family, but everyone knows that's the end of their career. There are other types of musical you can try. The theater manager is convinced that the audience is only interested in love songs aimed at teens, but it's possible that people's taste has changed and management failed to grasp it. You know what? I'll see if I can bring some artists together and try some new things. How does that sound? Need to find a way. No, I want to keep my job fair and square. Yeah, I was about to say. Just one of us after all. I hope she'll see her dream come true on stage one day. No worries, thanks for listening. I feel much better. Please keep... Trash can, not remarkable in any way. You've been staring at it for a while, but it's just an ordinary trash can. What do you want to do? You tried to hold back the urge to open it. As you continue staring at the trash can, they seem to turn before your very eyes. The edges are no longer rusty, and the dents are smoothed over. From under the lid comes a faint golden glow, sweet and alluring. For a moment, the trash can turns into a treasure chest. And it's happening again. What's happening again? You take a deep breath and open the lid. It's empty. Wait, you reach deeper into the trash can. There's a piece of iron scraps on the bottom. Your hard work paid off. You finally found treasure. Damn, my character is so delusional right now. You look back at your companion and see their complicated expression. You don't need to explain, I get it. The urge is too great for you to resist. Kind of like Gachapon, where it may look trash, but you can't resist the urge to just summon or pull. There's no turning back once you walk down this path of addiction. Trash can. Avatar obtained from completing 5 hidden missions, and guys who can laugh at themselves usually have plenty of friends. Who are you cursing out? What the hell? A few tins labeled Bellabog sausage. An unopened bottle of Jim Rogers branded soda. Copy of Crystal Daily with Supreme Guardian Cocolia on front page. Surrounded by Silvermane guards. Crumpled paper ball. Some wither flowers whose thermal throne is broken. To understand the city, go through the trash can. Don't you dare waste it. A trash can. Don't get close without courage. This doesn't seem much point in investigating a trash can. It's just a trash can. A Bellabog trash can. Great place to hide something. A trash can. Once when you were feeling down on your luck, you thought the two of you were a good match. What the hell? You haven't missed anything. Nothing worth looking at in this trash can. A trash can once. Okay. It's telling me to GTFO. So can I change my thing? To trash. Because that's who I am. I'm trash. Lock the gate. The iron gate is cold. You have no idea what's behind it. The iron gate looks like it's concealing the biggest secret in the universe. This iron gate is ice cold. You have no idea what's behind it. Oh, that's it? Damn. A quiet and foreboding wrought iron fence blocks the way. Quiet isn't the right word to describe, because this moment you seem to hear a faint muttering. Venture no closer, the iron gate seems to say. Then again, the voice could have been from the nervous man behind the gate. You approach him to ask why on earth is he playing a ventriloquist for the gate. Venture no closer to me. Might I ask what you're talking to yourself about? Ah, are you asking me? I was simply too nervous to have noticed you. I'm truly sorry. What are you nervous about? It's back alley. Have you not heard some ghostly going on have been happening in the back alley recently? The back alley? Ah, are you not a resident of the neighborhood? The back alley is an alleyway behind the theaters. It's where we poor people live. Ghostly going on. I'm not sure about the details. I just know that they're coming, they're among us, and they got their hands on some of the residents. You don't have to be this polite with me. Oh, thank goodness. Why don't you leave this place then? It's all because of this gate. The neighbors and I wish to leave this place too, but we can't seem to get it to open. All we can do is come out occasionally for some fresh air. And it's getting late and I have to return. Oh, just my luck. The blasted back alley. The man up ahead mutters some confusing words as his head shakes incessantly before disappearing into the shadows of the theater. What a strange man. I wonder if I run into him again. So all the pores are kept back here. It's like the slums. Performer. Is this her assistant? A phone booth? Is this gonna be a Doctor Who reference? Looking at this phone booth, you feel like you could transform into a superhero. Oh, Superman. There's a phone booth, you find it now because you were born in the mobile era. You sit next to the phone booth and start thinking about the fantasy shows you used to watch. You can't help but wonder how ripping your shirt off in a phone booth would feel. This is a phone booth. People use it to contact friends from afar. This is a phone booth, you find it now, okay. Nope, it's just a Superman reference. Two trash can, one for recycling, one recycling dry garbage, one for recycling wet garbage. So where will you throw your coconut husk? Dry garbage. Correct. Coconut shells doesn't rot and it's not toxic. You can't recycle it either, so it belongs in the dry garbage. You immerse yourself in the joy of sorting garbage. Oh, that's it? Oh, I can... Trash can, don't get close without courage. Great place. Yeah, okay, thank you. Alright, let's go talk to... There's a trash can. La. Sorry, I didn't notice there were people around. I'm not disturbing you, am I? You have a great voice. Okay, I shall continue warming up my voice. Oh no, play isn't open to public yet. I better not spoil it. I am so forgetful. Anyways, the play is still in rehearsal. I'm the leading actress voice. If you like the song, we can meet again in theaters. I'd like to know more about Tamila. You are curious as a child, but don't have much to offer. Although Tamila's voice is deep, her acting and singing are not much of a problem. She got a lot of fans. Just that she seems to be unhappy with me, which I'm a little confused about. Why is she unhappy with you? I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but during rehearsal recently, I felt Tamila didn't want to lip sync. Also, I wouldn't say, but I don't feel comfortable with Tamila's recent public criticism of the lyrics. Although the songs she criticized were for her characters, I was responsible for the voiceover. Just feels like she was aiming that at me. Have I done something to get on her bad side? Then why is she considered the mainstay of the theater? Shh, don't say that. Tamila's performance skills are top notch and the audience love her. Just that the director said Tamila's voice isn't catchy and girly enough, so he invited me to do the singing. This is my private affair, please don't bother by it. Why don't you perform on stage yourself? I've been thinking about it lately. I want to step foot on a new path. I love singing since I was a little girl. I could sing all day long, no matter what song. Did anything happen between the two of you? I don't think so. We teamed up a few times and it always went well. As for outsiders of the theater, well, Tamira's a star after all. I don't really have much contact with her. I don't know what she could be mad about. That you could replace her. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's probably just because we have different perspective. Maybe she is just jealous of your voice. Don't speak so rashly. Tamira's voice is deep, but I think it's very touching. Especially when she's singing lyrical type songs. For example, the Controloto in the back of the night is something that's beyond me. I saw the tears in your eyes tonight. Will you still love me after dawn? Tamila is a natural beauty and she has great stage presence. I'm sure she isn't jealous of me. Let's not think too negatively about it. Don't let it bother you too much.
Keep at it.
The trash can. Wait, street lamp? In other words, street lamp makes wonderful roosts for birds, but in Belobog they stand all alone. When night draws near, street lamps light up the way home. You're curious to know where street lamps also rely on geomaro and give off warmth. The metal pulse of the lamp has already begun to crack. The mark on the slip are clues to its history. This is a street lamp. The street lamp hasn't been turned on yet. You remember a punishment from ancient world where those judged to have lost their virtue would be put up on street lamps and dropped in black coats. What? In other worlds, street lamps make wonderful roosts for birds. In Belobog, they stand alone. That's it. Poster for Fairy Tale Lisa and Miss Trude. You notice Miss Trude is missing from the poster. Perhaps her skeletal appearance, frightful hair, long nails, and tattered clothes aren't for the best recipe for a box office. On the other way, the old witch house, Lisa 3 nights the witch calls him my dawn, my sun, and my night. It's as if Miss Trude is able to control everything in the vast universe. You notice curious children tend to end up encountering misfortune in these stories, but Lisa is different. She knows how to control her curiosity, and therefore lives to see another day at the end of the play. Even though you have never seen this play before, you feel a sense of deja vu. Perhaps the same fairy tale is being written by a different playwright from different worlds. Oh, it's a reference. This is a leisurely elegance to a trash can, which exudes commanding confidence. It may have something to do with the leather fragments in its procession. A leather pieced together. Oh man, there's still more? How big is this town? Oh, it's not that big. Maybe. Well, there's still all this other part too. You look special. What's that supposed to mean? Do you mean I'm very handsome? Well, besides the hair, you appear to be normal. But the way you dress isn't norm around here. Those patterns are rarely seen. And there are no traces of petroleum jelly on those clean fingers and face of yours. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. My name is Lila. I'm a writer for the Voyager and also a zoologist. Oh yes, I just been rambling on. You probably haven't read the Underground Encyclopedia of Zoology, right? Those interesting books on zoology, science can't be found on the market. So here, take these 2 books. Read them when you have time. I want to ask, what creature are there in Belobog? Cats and dogs. There are wolves and birds in the wild. Think about it. You have to check out the museum specimen to see what other animals there were in the past. I heard that 100 years ago, Belobog had domesticated bears. Dire wolves roamed the wild. They're no longer around though. I believe there are other animals out there that survived the eternal freeze. I just have no way to prove it, and now I have no choice but to study human. Did you know that humans and Belobog have at least 3 different origins? But you don't seem to belong to any one of them. That's why I was so surprised back then. You're right, I'm an alien. Haha, I must have been researching too much ever since I got my hands on that book. My head's been in the clouds. What book? The Underground Encyclopedia of Zoology was apparently brought back from the underground by a Silvermane guard. Talks about a lot of strange creatures. Ever since finished the book, I couldn't stop thinking about how these animals must look. I really want to know more about these crystalline lizard, Chiyomaru alms, funeral worms. I want to know what they eat, how they reproduce, everything. Why don't you go look for them? I mean, they're species not native to this world. I've been outside the city a few times for journalism, but there wasn't enough spare time to do illogical research on them. But recently I met a benefactor who is willing to finance my expedition. As long as his requirements are met, he's even willing to take care of the expedition permit and formalities as well. I'm already making preparation for the expedition. That's all. If you see any rare species in the future, remember to tell me about them. Oh, that's it. Another street lamp. Flower bed. Colorful flower. It looks pretty cheap. If this flower has 8 petals with white dot at the end of each, they look like melting drops of first snow. You can see a cyan spear. Think thick petals and leaves cover its specimen statement. Little flower shaped like the sun, featuring both red and yellow. You can see a tall but thin plant with columnar-shaped stems inside a full of holes. Oh, that's it. I wonder. What's parlor car? Oh, I teleport to it. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll probably stop here. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.
Nice.